Cancer, Aries, Capricorn, Libra, welcome to your November 2025 psychic reading. I'm going to start with just some relevant, intuitive, channeled messages type of thing to see, is this reading for you? If these things are making sense for you, there's something you've seen, something you've heard, something you've been doing in your life, then the reading is likely for you. So we're going to jump into that. And then after that, we're just going to see what's up for November. So stay tuned. Okay. Cancer, Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus. What is relevant for today's collective reading for cardinal signs? What is relevant for cardinal signs for today's collective reading today? Either you just recently got a new job or came into like some money that I feel like was maybe unexpected, but definitely a new job. Some of you are not enjoying your new job to the extent that you could be. I feel like it's more like a perspective thing and not necessarily something that's going wrong per se. I feel like there's just like kind of a negative outlook that you maybe have kind of been having when it comes to anything new that's been happening in your life recently. It's kind of like you kind of approach it like, oh, like how can this go wrong? Or it's like, when is the other shoe gonna drop? Except the first one hasn't even dropped yet. So what are we worrying about? That type of thing. I would also say what's relevant for this collective is a sense of a lack of direction, not really knowing what path you're on right now, not really knowing if you're on the right path, second guessing yourself, questioning what you know to be true in your life, and kind of just like really just the sense of no direction. Like you don't know what's happening, you don't know where you're going, you don't know where you should be or what you should be doing or where you're supposed to be. And I feel like part of that for some of you is because there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options available to you, and you're not well equipped to maybe dis- distinguish which is right for me and which is not, because they all kind of feel the same to you, even though people are telling you it's not the same. It's not the same, but you're like, it looks the same to me, so not really sure what to do there. Also, for some of you, the newness could be moving in with family or having your family stay with you. That might be another relevant thing that pertains to today's reading, or this month's reading, sorry, for this collective. There really is an emphasis on family. This doesn't have to be biological blood family either. This can be chosen family, a new roommate situation. This could be just kind of feeling a sense of like, like this is my home, and my home is populated by my family, which makes it feel more like home, maybe more a little bit like childhood, kind of reminiscent of childhood. Or it really is bringing that sense of peace of like, wow, like this is my home and I've created this and it is beautiful. There may also just be talks of new roommates moving in with family, moving in, like something around that. It might not be something that's fully realized, maybe something that's just been discussed loosely, maybe something that's been on your mind of what the possibilities of this could entail. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like this is related to the kind of like that sense of a lack of direction leading to hopelessness for a lot of you. I feel like this collective is maybe populated with a lot of type A's who like to know what they're doing and who like to kind of have that sense of control of where am I going in my life? What am I doing? What am I accomplishing? What am I challenging myself with? What am I working on? And I feel there's a lot of lack of that for this collective. And hence the Five of Pentacles, this feeling of really hopelessness of, is it ever going to improve? Is kind of what's on your mind. And kind of also not being able to see what that improvement would even look like. I feel that it's very hard for you right now to envision your future in general. Even if there are things that you're thinking about, it's not like you're actually thinking about them like they're happening. They're kind of just like whims or your imagination, like kind of, creating building blocks, or it's not really set in stone, and it's easier for you to maybe just think things through practically than it is to actually envision them happening, because there's a lack of knowing what the future holds, which I guess is why I'm here. Okay, so let's get into what it is you need to know for November, basically. What is going on for you guys in November? Okay, November 2025 for cardinal signs, please and thank you. Can you tell me about cardinal signs month of November for 2025, please? Thank you. Can you tell me about cardinal signs November? What cardinal signs need to know for November, please and thank you. Cardinal signs need to know for November, please and thank you. So let me see here. We have at the bottom of the deck, Four of Cups, Six of Swords reversed, and Justice. So I feel like there's a lot of stubborn energy here. I feel like November feels very black and white. It feels very yes or no. I feel like there's something that you're on the fence about in November, which is interesting because I feel like it comes after this reiteration of like thinking in black and white and making decisions in black and white, and then you come to a situation in November that's a lot of gray area, and that kind of forces you to think in not so strict terms about